Yo, what to do, buddy? I'm Jaku. Hope you're having a good day. We got our first look into Season 2 of MultiVersus. We're going to be taking a look at a whole bunch of new skin reveals for a whole bunch of characters. We're also going to take a look at the Prestige shop for Season 2 and all that cool stuff in there. We're going to take a look at the whole Battle Pass as well. Also some stuff about Ranked Mode. We got a new map reveal for Teen Titans and also some gameplay for Samurai Jack. If you guys are excited for this, drop a thumbs up and subscribe for more MultiVersus content. Let's get it.
There he is, right at the start.
What do you know?
So it will be the beginning track, of course, as soon as you get him. But there's a lot to go over, so we're going to pick a few points, of course. The Steven Universe fans love to reach out about skins they'd love to see, and one of those, of course, being the Buddy's Book Garnet.
It's the hat and the jacket for me. It's the style that this skin brings. I love it.
Yeah, you never have to worry about Garnet bringing the good looks to the stage. It'll always be done well. And one of the other things, of course, early on, the Samurai Jack announcer pack. And then Sun's Out, Guns Out, because we got Teth Adams showing up.
A scandalous skin.
Very sweet indeed. We're going to go ahead and show everybody the first milestone, number 10, which is the Teth Adams skin. This is actually based on the origin stories of Black Adam.
A very tragic backstory, if you're unfamiliar.
Very much so. And let's take a look at track number 2. So, as everybody saw in the trailer, the Samurai Shuffle. You will be seeing at tier number, 15.
My favorite thing about this is the fact that the old show, right, having that very, like, painted animated style was flat. And now we've put him in a 3D sphere, but his dance is still kind of that flat 2D aspect.
It's like, are we doing this right?
We got to get the jaw.
I'm going to need y'all to do it right, actually. I want to see who could actually pull off the best one. So hashtag MultiVersus, hashtag Into the Verse on Twitter or TikTok or wherever you'd like. And let's see who could actually pull off the best Samurai Shuffle. So make sure to tag us in that. And this one, congratulations, Snatch It. So everybody has been asking us a ton about Steven Universe skins as well. And the Pink Diamond Steven, I will not explain why the Pink Diamond Steven, because you need to watch the show.
But now you have shields and you have a suit of armor. So the defense and the protection is off the charts for this skin.
Yes, it is. It's an incredible one. Steven Universe also has the Share to Love emote, which will be joining on.
Very thematic for him.
Move on to track number 3. Everybody might recognize this skin here from the Agent Smith trailer, the cinematic trailer for the Rift. The Unmentionables Bugs.
Bring a little noir angle to your Bugs Bunny gaming.
How does he keep the hat on? Like, does he have like elastic like band that goes around his
I'm
chin?
thinking it's like a man bun of ears.
You think so? I think so. You don't think if I like snap it like this and then it pops back and then maybe like flings it?
No, I think if you pull it, it's you're gonna slingshot off. You've got a new projectile essentially.
Oh, so it's a pay to win,
oh, of course.
Skin. That's what it was. Exactly what we need. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of that one. Of course, the new milestone ring outs as well. Well, we're gonna talk about that one too.
I was gonna say you can't.
That actually just scared me having
take it away.
We got the Divine Dove, which of course is a lot of new ring outs will be coming to season 2. This is personally one of my new favorite profile icons.
It's the title of it too. The "You Stay." I hear it in his voice. It tugs at my heartstrings. I love that movie so much, and it's just such an iconic look, and the gradient in the background. I love it. It's a beautiful icon.
Yeah, big shout outs to our art team who always deliver on some of the just incredible work constantly. We have some more profile icons to show off that are very similar in that regard. And speaking of, here's one right here. To go along with, Stripe couldn't be the only one.
Gizmo's got to steal his drip. You got to have those mirror matches of Stripe and Gizmo biking it out.
Yeah, look, spoiler alert. He still drives the car, but just if you pretend hard enough, he's ready.
It could be a hot rod. I mean,
it could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's got the body shape for it.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of this skin. Honestly, just because just look at him. He's just so happy with himself. Actually, I didn't even realize.
It's also the side hair.
Yeah, the sideburns are really they're really showing. Like
he's just so proud of himself.
You get it first try every single time.
Yep.
And we've reached that point in the show where sorry, you're getting a little hungry. Grab a snack.
I'm feeling a little hungry.
Yeah, Shaggy's a big fan of these. We got the Party God. Any Adventure Time fans? This is easily one of my favorite episodes, so I'm glad.
The sideways cap, the ear sticking out. You know,
he knows what he's doing. And let's see what else we got in this one here. I'm not sure, but are you entertained yet?
It's such a strong power play. It just be like, are you entertained? And just look around for it. You can see his pride in it. It's very characteristic for him.
It's the eyebrow raise on the second look that gets me.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Anyone?
And I'm sure as many people are pointing out, and I'm taking a second to go show off, Randy Butternups, it will be joining also.
But he's not the only one.
No, he's not, because with Jake Randy Butternubs, you can't have just that. You have to have Prince Hotbod, who also happens to be right here. So you'll be getting both you'll get Randy Butternubs and Prince Hotbod. And my personal new favorite emote, Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
We're just gonna let this one sit for a second. We gotta jive it out, you know?
You gotta also, everybody, also on Twitter, we need more of these too. So if you got the Samurai Shuffle and you got Peanut Butter Jelly Time, you gotta let us see them.
This emote is just layers of puns.
Yes.
It's a multi-layered pun, and I love it for that.
Yeah, and actually, while we let that run for a second, we're approaching the final 10. You know, our chat, our viewers, they're very observative, right? They pay close attention. They tend to see a lot of things going on throughout the stream, including...
What? Our viewers? Never.
Yeah, no, they're never dissecting everything going on in the stream. And sometimes they notice some things, including something that was sitting right over my shoulder last night.
In episode 1?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was Superman. He's actually right here.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, you got Regeneration Suit Superman, which will be also joining on tier number 64. So a lot of you caught on to this. This one was hidden back there to get some of your eyes and attention. And I'm a huge fan of this one because look at the hair.
It's the wavy locks, the Dorito bod. He's just proud and strong, and it's an iconic skin for him.
Yeah, and also very, I mean, like you're saying, iconic. This one speaks to very important moments that have happened. The Regeneration Suit really catching everybody off guard when he showed back up. So I'm a big fan of this one. I'm happy to have this. We were talking about profile icons. I skipped over this one for a second, but this one is so good.
It's so good.
This one is probably going to be the profile icon for a solid season.
A huge percentage of Joker mains are going to be using this icon. And then also in this track, we've got 2 milestones right next to each other, which is fairly unique amongst the past.
Yes, the Agent of Rage, I think, is going to be another super popular pick that comes up. Everybody using Shazam from the Prestige store, I think, was the most common one I saw very often. So this one has that very similar feel. And also, this usually has another half to it. I wonder where the other half might be. Yeah,
we'll have to find out sometime, I guess.
Find out in a minute. And I think a lot of eyes are, paying close attention to something on this. You know, we're on the final track. Everybody looking very specifically at one thing.
Is it Aku on the phone?
I think it's Aku on the phone. Yeah,
he's got a phone call.
Yeah, ordering thick pizza.
Oh, thick pizza.
Yeah. It was
extra
Aku on the phone.
cheese.
Yeah.
Big crust.
Maybe some Monterey Jack or some Lost Jack, because that's exactly what we have as our last skin. Everybody, our final tier of the Battle Pass is going to be the Lost Jack skin. So the Prestige store. The Prestige store is getting updated once again. And the most commonly asked question, will skins be cycling out of Prestige store? Will my Prestige currency be disappearing? And the answer is no to both of those. The Prestige skins that are here from before are here to stay. So if you did not get the Batman Who Laughs yet, you can still get Batman Who Laughs. And if you have Prestige currency, you will not be losing that Prestige currency. But
we have some new things on offer.
Yes. So these are ones that people have been looking for a lot. I get asked about these ones a lot because we like to see what everybody is looking forward to for skins upcoming. And the mech suit for Rick and the mech suit for Morty are both going to be joining Season 2.
I anticipate a lot of 2v2 teams with these buddies pairing up and using these in tandem.
I kid you not, I'm playing Morty at least for a bit because of this skin. It's such an incredible skin, and one that we have seen around since one of the earlier announcements. The Wonder Woman 1984 skin will also be joining. So there are 3 unique new skins that will be joining into the Prestige store. You also have the Smile Ring Out. I foresee a lot of people using that one too. And we mentioned earlier,
it's terrifying and brutal, but so well animated.
It really plays right to the way Joker is. And we mentioned earlier from the Battle Pass, there are 2 halves to that emote, and here's the other half. We got the Troll Dog. Here's a couple of the new skins. The Baseball Fin, which I am a huge fan of. You
He's so proud of himself.
He definitely hit a home run right there, and I think our team did a home run with the skin as well, including the bat and everything else. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There is the golfer Marvin the Martian, and I believe Kingdom's team fencer Arya.
That's such a cool one.
Look, I'm just gonna say this: Arya has like some of the best skins.
She does
in the game coming up right now, and the cyber skins and the reveal of a couple other ones. My favorite skin in the game right now is that Cyber Arya skin. I cannot explain enough how cool that thing is.
She looks vicious.
It's incredible. The sword is purple. She does a unique A slash, which everybody will see as they get access to that when those skins drop later. But the cyber skins will be showing up as the season progresses. The Teen Titans Tower, which will be showing up in the middle of the season. So we will be showcasing that more with our next episode, but these are first two looks. This is the 1v1 version of the map, where you notice that there is sliders, smaller sides, you have the two platforms over the middle, and then the 2v2 version, which is a little bit wider, so you have a little bit more room to play. This is my personal favorite map in the game, and there is a lot that goes on with this map, including a third version, which we'll be showing later on. I can't wait to break that one down. But
and
really,
if you look in, you can see a lot of little Easter eggs to the various members of the tower.
Both Shaggy and Jake sitting right in the middle, watching some TV,
just vibing out.
Yeah, if you take in the background, you see the big city. It's a beautiful stage. There is a lot to really kind of look at, dissect, which I'm sure we'll be seeing. The ranks go from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and master. We'll be going through a star system. So if you lose, you will not be dropping down, but you will progressively look for more wins and you will climb up. But once you get to the RP system, which will be, I believe, gold and up, you will be doing that based off of where other people are in the RP with you. You'll be fighting similar levels to you, and you'll do that as you progressively climb through the ranks. And I did see a question pop up. People are asking, how do you get the skins? And if you fall out of a rank, do you lose that skin? And the answer is no. When you have earned the skin, you will be keeping that skin, except for one additional thing, which we will be talking about coming later on in the season. But for the skins that you see here, gold, platinum, diamond, and master, once you have achieved the rank for that, you will be ending with that skin and the ones below it at the end of the season.
Community managers over at Player First Games, and today I am here to talk to you about Samurai Jack, who is the newest addition coming to MultiVersus. So, something to note, Samurai Jack is a bruiser class character with the ability to rack up a ton of damage very fast, and the ability to also have some empowered special moves. Now, to get a little deeper into that, we're actually going to go deeper into his passive abilities, in which he has 3 different versions. The first passive that we're going to be talking about is Mark of the Samurai. When Jack hits enemies with certain attacks, it will apply a mark symbol over the opponent. If your ally hits them, it will apply a stack of weakened debuff to the enemy. Mental Focus is Samurai Jack's second passive ability. What this does is, on hit, you see that bar below starts to fill up. That is Samurai Jack's focus meter. The more meter he has, well, you'll see what happens in a second. Basically, your goal is to try to attack enemies as much as possible, or even when you take damage, your focus bar will fill up. When it's all the way filled up, Samurai Jack will be able to do empowered special attacks that not only do more damage and knockback, but they also apply a stack of weakened. Something to note is that when Samurai Jack does have that focus meter all the way up, you have to keep in mind that it will not stay forever. So even though his attacks will be empowered in the moment, if you hold on to it for far too long, it will pretty much go away by itself and reset back to 0, not allowing you to do said empowered move that you had before. So you want to be able to use meter management to the best of your ability. That way you are able to make the most of a situation where you're using a special, but it has a lot more power and versatility added to it. The final passive ability of Samurai Jack is called Calm Your Mind. As you can see, I have my focus meter filled a bit, but if I decide to hold the crouch button, I convert some of my focus meter into gray health. So as you're seeing, Samurai Jack has a lot of versatility with his unique passives, and so you're going to want to play around them as much as possible to your benefit. Getting into some of Samurai Jack's normals, Samurai Jack is a traditional swordy character. What I mean by that is, Samurai Jack has a disjoint that he weaves forward, which has a lot of range and ultimately allows him to remain a bit more safe than other characters. Something to note is that he does a lot of damage very quick, being able to weave his attacks into each other, and I believe, personally, that he does a great job at ringing out opponents from the top and from the sides. Accompanied with the fact that he does have that focus meter, lends Samurai Jack the ability to ring out opponents relatively fast, where in a lot of different scenarios, it would take a bit more for the Samurai to actually get ring outs. But we'll go over his moves little by little so y'all can have a good understanding of what his kit truly has to offer, starting with his normals. On the ground, his forward attack, 1, is a quick extension of his foot. It is very fast and ultimately very safe with a lot of range. This, of course, combos into the rest of his side attack, which also is able to ring out opponents at higher damage. Also on the ground, you're going to have the down attack, which is a quick stab forward into the ground. And as you can see at the ledge, it will hit under the ledge, allowing you to actually spike opponents into the bottom blast zone. Something to keep in mind is that there is a sweet spot on the aerial version of the down attack, where if you hit this, you will be able to spike opponents, but if you hit this at the ledge, you're also able to threaten opponents with this move because it hits below the ledge as well. The upward variant of this attack is a couple of slices in the air that knock away the opponent. Something to think about is when your opponent is at lower damage ratios, you are able to again weave into other attacks, or of course weave into the up attack itself through other moves. So this was side attack into up attack, and as you can see, that looked like it was true, but in some cases, depending on character size and of course character height, you may actually not be able to link that move, so get very comfortable with trying to link that combo together. This move is really good in the sense of not only it knocks away the opponent, but you're able to dodge after that to chase if you want to apply more pressure and go for ring outs or more damage. Another grounded attack that we can talk about is the neutral attack. The longer you charge it, you slice that beetle in half, but you also send your opponent flying as well for the ring out. The uncharged version of this move is just a quick stab forward with a lot of range. However, there is some commitment to it before you're able to move, so make sure you don't whiff this move. But this is a great poking tool. As you can see, the uncharged version does not necessarily send the opponent super far away, but you are able to just space your opponent out by trying to hit them with the tip of the sword. That way, if you do miss, it's harder for them to punish you outright. Another grounded option I'd like to talk about is Samurai Jack's dash attack. Samurai's dash attack is a quick lunge forward with a kick that sends the opponent flying and has the ability to ring out opponents at high damage ratios. This is a great move for poking and engaging, and after you hit the move, you are able to jump immediately at your opponent to try to apply pressure. If we look at Samurai Jack's aerials, some of them do, oddly enough, look similar to some of his grounded options. More specifically, the downward aerial looks a lot similar to the down ground attack, but in the air, as I told you before, you actually have a spike hitbox. When you hear that sound, that is the indicator that your opponent is going to be flying to the bottom blast zone. You can use this move to approach your opponent even on stage versus just using it exclusively to try to get ring outs off of the stage. Neutral attack is one of Samurai Jack's coolest moves in my opinion, where he spins toward the opponent, which knocks them up and allows him to follow up with more aerial pressure. This also sets him up into some of his grounded attacks, as well as into his upward aerial, which is a very quick slice forward with some decent knockback, allowing for potential ring outs. You're going to want to use this move as an approach option, but keep in mind that you can be hit during this move because the hitbox is pretty strict, and if you do miss this move, there is a little bit of recovery before you're able to become actionable again. As mentioned during that attack, upward aerial is literally just a slice upward forward. As you can see, even at this damage ratio, it doesn't have the most power, but it's all about positioning. Because Jack is able to find situations where he can pop up the opponent, you are able to follow up with up air to not only go for ring outs, but to just apply pressure. Because this move is so fast, opponents may feel like they need to burn resources like dodging, and if you keep doing it and they keep dodging, sooner or later they won't have dodges anymore, and you're able to just continuously put them above you with that move over and over. But if I'm being honest, to me, the forward aerial attack is one of Samurai Jack's best moves, not only because of the range, but just because of how safe he is able to retreat with it while also being able to approach with it. If you look at this move, this is pretty much an iconic definition of what a sword-based character would do. They would swing their disjointed attack toward you and try to poke at you as much as they can. If they hit you, they try to follow up with more aggressive options and using their speed to their advantage. Samurai Jack's forward air allows him not only to pop opponents away, but he's also able to branch into other moves after it as well, depending on how high he is from the ground when he uses the move. Therefore, you might be able to actually get some surprising confirms in this situation, but in other cases, usually you're going to either be using this move to just straight up knock people away, keep yourself safe, or of course try to go for ring out. This is a move, keep in mind, that can be charged as well. You're also able to charge the grounded up attack, grounded down attack, and again, Samurai Jack's neutral attack. This is where things get a little bit more intricate. Side special allows you to fling towards the opponent with a quick slice that knocks them away. You're also able to angle this upward from the ground, and you can also angle it downward if you decide to jump with the move. This move is a great approach option, even though it does have startup and some lag at the end, so you can't just throw it out. You have to be really intentional with when you decide to use this move. I personally think when you can use this move the best is when you're applying pressure to an opponent, you knock them off the stage, they're trying to recover, and you decide you're going to snipe them with the move. And as you saw right there, the empowered version of that move had a lot more range. You can go really far out with this move, and it's a great option to recover with, and basically it is pretty much the same move on the ground and in the air. So be sure to practice with this move so you gain not only a lot of control, but you also just understand flat out how it works. The next move that I'd like to talk about is Samurai Jack's down special. The grounded down special is a series of slashes that then knocks away the opponent. So as you saw, I was able to do some decent damage, but then if I have the empowered version, not only do I apply weaken, but I am also still sending my opponent away. You can use this move off stage if you want to, however, it will not be the same move. Instead, it will be a down special in the air. This move is really good as an approach option, not only because of its speed, but because of its range and power. If the opponent is trying to come back to the stage after you use that move, you are able to continuously use it to pressure them. But if you have your focus meter full, not only is that move stronger, but as you saw, it sends out a projectile at the opponent. So, grounded up special lunges Samurai Jack upward in the air with a quick kick. When hitting this move, you're actually able to branch immediately into a jump or almost into another option due to the amount of low and lag on the move. Now, if I decide to jump with it, it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is on the ground, you can actually charge it a bit. And if you have it empowered, it does a lot more knockback. So think about this, right? Because meter management is super important as Samurai Jack, when you find yourself in situations where you're laddering opponent, make sure that you are watching your meter the entire way while you're doing the combo, because you never know, at the end of a hit, you just might have enough time to weave into an empowered move immediately. Otherwise, you might not have been able to maybe 2 seconds ago. This move is great for killing off at the top, and again, laddering or converting into Samurai Jack's other moves as well. So you definitely want to keep an eye out on this move, especially when you are trying to apply vertical pressure or go for vertical ring outs on an opponent. Again, it is about the same on the ground as it is in the air, and you definitely want to use this move as much as possible because it is going to definitely help you, just like up air, with the bulk of your vertical ring outs as Samurai Jack. The next move that I would like to discuss is a move that I deem very inspirational. It is Samurai Jack's neutral special. So the grounded version of this move and the aerial version of this move are a lot different. So we're going to get into it right now. We'll actually start with the aerial version. The aerial version is a very fast command grab with a lot of range and a lot of knockback. You want to use this move, especially when you read an opponent's defensive option off stage to try to ring them out. As you can see, I hit Jason off of the stage, I go for a chase, I get the throw, and the throw rings out immediately. In all seriousness, this throw rings out opponents very early. Jack's neutral special in the air also has the ability to pick up items and throw them at the opponent as well. Jack's neutral ground special performs a counter. If you're hit while you activate the counter and there is armor on Samurai Jack, the opponent will be knocked back with a slash projectile forward. If you hit the opponent without countering anything, it will actually just pop them a little bit in front of you. And as you see, the opponent bounced off of the ground and I'm able to get a little bit of a conversion there. This is what the empowered counter actually looks like. It pushes the opponent a lot further back while also shooting a beam straight at them to follow up with. So, for that added extra oomph to the move, you definitely want to try to land a counter when the focus meter is full, giving you just another option of counterplay against aggressive opponents. With the Shadow Step perk, Samurai Jack will actually punish an enemy by not only slicing at them, but going right through them. The empowered version of the Shadow Step perk is very, very good because although it doesn't sit on a projectile, it actually allows Jack to teleport towards the enemy upon a successful counter, allowing for a two-piece follow-up combo that can result in not only more damage, but of course, a ring out. The next perk we'll talk about is River's Flurry. The normal version of Samurai Jack's down special is actually able to be charged. With this one, it's a little bit different. The longer you actually hold down special while the move is out, you're able to add more flashes to it. This, however, consumes focus meter, so you're going to want to build up some gradually first before trying to do this. As you can see, the entire time I held the down special, lost my focus meter. However, I was able to add more slices to the move and also deal weakened. Last perk that I'd like to talk about is Mindful Flow. When Samurai Jack is wrung out, instead of his focus meter being reset, it actually will come back increased. So that is just another tool that you can use if you feel like you are a focused heavy Samurai Jack that relies more on his focus abilities, not only for just damage, but for ring outs. And ultimately, that is going to be the Samurai Jack breakdown.
Water Tower will be joining the stage list that we have. But as you can see here, there's a couple platforms that are missing, and that's because this is the locked door version. This will be a part of the ranked queue. So as we talk about ranked later, we have some stages that are a little bit different, that are specifically more competitive. This one, you cannot open the door. The balloons will not appear, and it is a single platform.
There's nothing to save me.
Correct.
I can't even. Oh, I got one hit off. I can be proud of myself today. Samurai v Samurai isn't going so well.
I think it's going just fine. Everything about him is there's a lot of aggressive plays, the ability to go off stage, and constantly
and close it out.
This isn't over yet.
My personal favorite move with him is the aerial down special. It covers a wide range as you approach. Neutral air is also great because you can constantly move in with an active hitbox. It is relatively easy to parry if you know that someone's going to jump in with it a lot, so you want to make sure you keep an eye on how often Samurai Jack is at that specific range. You just punched me right out of side special. What if I do it again?
So I saw one question in the chat was, does the Beetle have a hitbox if you do the fully charged?
Yes. So with the fully charged swipe, the Beetle does get a part of that hitbox at the end. I thought you were gonna dodge.
I have to mix it up a little bit. I may not be professional level, but I have to at least show up a little bit, you know, for my own pride, if nothing else.
Do me a favor, jump right here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Okay. Nope, there it is. Again, everything about him is just a lot of fun for me. Everything he kind of does just flows together.
He's so fast too. I mean, granted, that's also partially me. Just
Oh my god.
that was close.
You know, I wasn't expecting you to do that, get that aggressive.
I'm trying for the one, you know.
You want the one? Okay, I'll stand right here. All right, what if I grab you? Okay, now do me a favor. Oh, I was out of specials. Okay. No!
There we go.
I've only begun to fight.
I can sleep tonight.
It is so hard to even focus about talking because
I know, right?
every time I play him, I'm just so locked. Like everything about him is just so much fun. Thank you.
Oh, that's true. Didn't even think about that. There it is. Oh, I'm still alive.
All right, take 2. All right, take number 3.
Oh my goodness. Yep, there it is.
Aimed the wrong way. So everything about Samurai Jack, again, he flows super well.